Hello. Hello, Troy.
Hello,
sorry,
sir.
Hang on. Trying to get my composure here.
No worries.
Hello, Troy. You may remember me from today's sign-in.
I do.
Thank you. Anyway, I was sorry. I was going to ask you about the progress on Last of Us 2, but I think I want to ask this instead. When you were working on Arkham Origins, did Mark Hamill ever comment about your performance as the Joker?
It was afterwards. I tell you, if I could have gotten a thumbs up from him while we were doing it, I would have felt a lot better about it. We have the same agent, and so through his agent, he was, I was told, no, he really loves what you're doing. But it wasn't until we were backstage at the Video Game Awards or Dice Awards, I can't remember which, and I saw Mark, and we had worked together off and on with different things, but Mark meets millions of people, and so a lot of times you don't expect him to remember you. And I said, hey, Mark, how are you? And I walked, he's like, hi. Oh, wait. And he grabbed me and he pulled me back. He was like, listen, I love what you did with the Joker. I love what you're doing. He was like, I had to remind myself if I had done that job or not because I thought it was me. And I went, I literally turned around, I looked at my wife, I was like, I can die now. And she goes, he's behind you. I'm like, shit, sorry. So that meant the world to me. And all I wanted to do was, I feel like Mark's understanding of that character transcends anybody else's, including Bob Kane's. And for him to be able to go, you did a good job, those words leave an indelible mark on me. So it really meant something to me. And I was able to share that with him. So yeah, he was like, yes. And there's never been someone who's been more supportive of other people with that role than Mark has been, for sure. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Becker. It's nice
Hello.
to have you here. Okay. How much pressure was on you when you did Jake Mueller for Resident Evil 6?
Tons. Huge. Did you guys hear that? Jake Mueller, Resident Evil 6? There's a Wesker walking around here, too. And I said, hi, Da. And he goes, I'm like, never mind. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan to begin with, and Wesker that's like the iconic villain, right? So to be able to play his son, it's weird because we wanted that to be a surprise, and so I didn't want to come out with the glasses and go, hello. I didn't want to be like too on the nose about it, and that's when you start trusting your directors, and we had two fantastic directors on that. And that was also a process unlike any other that I've ever done. We shot the entire game as if it were a movie, full wardrobe, props, makeup, sets, everything. Lit it, shot it like a movie. They took it back to Japan, cut it up, scored it, special effects, everything. Looked at it and went, all right, we're gonna change this, change this, change this. And then we came back, we did all the performance capture for it. I was the only actor to go through all the phases of the previs, what they call it, the performance capture, and then the face and the body. They like swapped out different people the entire way, but I was the only one who made it through. So Jake is like, man, to be a part of Resident Evil. I've been a part of some really, really cool franchises, and like the teenager in me and the kid in me that grew up playing those games was freaking out the entire time because it's all that. Final Fantasy, come on, yes. Metal Gear, come on, yes. So the only person I don't want to replace is Charles Martinet, because I don't want to. I want him to be Mario like for all of eternity. But if I could be in a Nintendo game, that'll be good. There we go. Where are we at now?
Gentleman here. Troy, just before we do,
Yeah.
can we hear a Mario?
Woohoo! See, it's just not as good as that. That's like really Charlie. If you ever meet him in real life, I mean, like that's him. He is the most. He understands that character, and to him, Mario is always positive, and it's just this ray of sunshine, just like Charles is. I love that character. I love Charles too. Yes, sir.
Okay, hello. So you've done tons of voice acting over the years. What do you feel is the character people would be least likely to recognize you as, just from the voice
wow,
alone?
man, good for you. The character that people most or least likely recognize me as. Dude, you stumped me, bro. Well done. Because I look at that and I go, yeah, well, yeah, give this guy a hand, for sure. Because does that mean that it's like I played Soldier A in something? Or does that mean that I did such a good job that you didn't know that it was me and it could be a very, very popular game? There's a lot of people that, there's some people here that know this, but Excalibur? All right, so that's one that that's one that I did that I love. Kanji Tatsumi in Persona 4. Come on, man. That's a lot. Okay. So I don't know if these are the ones, but to that point, I think my job is to
Hello? Oh, there we go. I've missed the sound of my own voice. It's been so long since I've been on stage. How are we all doing? Well, you can tell it's Sunday. How are we all doing? Much better. I am so excited about the next hour. We have a special space and time hour. Ooh. We have some amazing guests lined up. We have Paul Shipper coming on stage right now. We are going to speak to Pozu. We are going to speak to someone who does cosplay creation, including Kylo Ren. Then we have Anthony Daniels. You may have heard of me, C-3PO. Woo! And we have Pearl Mackie from Doctor Who. So if you want to get a good spot for the next hour, you're going to have to come along to the buzz stage because it's all going to be happening here. We are going to be giving away hundreds of pounds worth of stuff for free over the next hour. But you can't get it if you are not here at the buzz stage. But first of all, can we welcome on the stage Paul Shipper? Woo! Round of applause. All right, so microphone's just there. Oh, we'll turn it up there.
Is it on? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on.
I think that it was my microphone before and they've muted it on purpose.
Understandable.
Understandable indeed.
No, it's all
How
right.
are you doing today?
I'm good. It's good to be here. Thank you.
Now, you caught us yesterday
I did.
and you explained to me what you do and I was open-mouthed afterwards.
Oh, thanks.
The
Yeah.
big geek in me.
Well, I'm an illustrator. I do movie posters and that kind of thing. And the latest movie poster I did was for the Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and that's just been announced last Tuesday.
Yeah, now has anyone heard of Star Wars: The Last Jedi before? No? No one knows what Star Wars is? No? Does anyone recognize this, by any chance? This is the gentleman that made it. Ooh, he didn't actually make their faces. You know, they were born that way, but this guy did the illustrations. How did that come about? How did you get involved in doing the Last Jedi illustrations?
Well, I've been having meetings with Disney over the last 4 years, and I did some work for them for Doctor Strange last year. And then during the course of this year, I was asked to work on some teaser poster ideas. And then finally, they got in touch about doing a theatrical poster, which is this one is. So it's been under wraps for a little while, so it's nice to actually be able to talk about it.
Yeah, well, it looks amazing.
Thank you.
And now I've actually met you. I've actually seen these, and I'm like, wow. And now you came. That's why I was so open-mouthed when you called us yesterday. I was like, I know them.
Yeah.
Now, is this you at Star Wars Celebration?
This is Celebration, which is April this year, and I did all the key art for that show.
So that's them all just above there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's the poster art, and I did the key art, which is that one, and all the badges that everyone wore at the show, they were all hand-drawn badge art.
Were you given a brief by LucasArts or Disney, or did you just say, right, I'd love to do a shot where it's a mixture of prequels, old and new?
Well, yeah, it started with the badges, and they had an idea that they wanted it to be quite sketchy and almost unfinished kind of style, but photorealistic at the same time. And then from there, it progressed to the key art, which was done last, with the same kind of thing in mind. Originally, it was going to be color,
Yeah.
but then Kathleen Kennedy decided she wanted to keep it in keeping with the badges, so we kept with the
It's kind of
sepia
like,
tone.
with it being black and white, it's the kind of nostalgia of it as well.
That's
It's
right,
like the
yeah.
old and the new.
Yeah.
So how long does it take you to do something like that?
Well, this project went on for probably 3 or 4 months in total. It was a lot of work on the badges, and then the final art as well took a long time. But yeah, it was a long process. But being a fan of Star Wars as well, it was a dream job and really exciting. And getting to go to Celebration as well and seeing it all happen, and it was all the fans loved the artwork, which is fantastic.
Have you ever done that thing where you note your artwork and just watch people's reactions when they see it?
Yeah, I was hanging out with a friend actually at Celebration, and we were just in the background, and you could hear people like outside the building where that picture was taken before. People were saying things, and he said to me like, what does it feel like? You've done this artwork and people are talking about it, but nobody knows who you are. And it's a nice feeling being a bit incognito and just standing back and hearing what people say. And the response has been fantastic, so I just cannot complain at all.
Well, honestly, it's like unsung heroes. People see this all the time. They see all the posters, but obviously they don't recognize all of the hard work that you've put into it. But again, like I said, the Last Jedi one is just amazing.
Thank you. It's particularly good because it's an illustrated poster, and I don't know if many of you are aware, but from the late 70s when the first Star Wars came out, every poster was painted by hand, and then with the prequels, they got Drew Struzan to do it, who's my mentor and hero, and he's the reason why I became a movie poster artist. It was like a dream of mine when I was 13, and I just kind of stuck with it, and it's kind of paying off. But to have an illustrated poster, especially for Star Wars these days, it's quite a momentous occasion for myself as an illustrator, but for all other like alternative movie poster illustrators and illustrators across the world, because when Force Awakens came out, a lot of us were quite disappointed. It felt like the death of the movie poster in some ways, because they hadn't continued the tradition. But with them asking me to do this, it feels so good that they actually wanted it to be an illustrated poster, one of the posters at least. So it's really good.
So it isn't just the Star Wars posters you've done other posters as well. So what other posters have you designed and illustrated?
There's been a few. There's the Doctor Strange ones that happened. I just did a movie poster for Arnold Schwarzenegger's latest movie, which is directed by Taron Killam from Saturday Night Live. He used to be on Saturday Night Live. And that was a fun project to do. What else? There's been a few like horror movies. I did one for Rob Zombie's 31 recently, which is an illustrated poster. What else? Not huge big ones. Like they're hard. These are hard jobs to get. It's like it's rare, which makes it even more special that Star Wars has an illustrated poster again for me. But since it went live, I've had lots of more interest from people about doing illustrative posters for upcoming movies, which are quite mainstream too. So I think hopefully it's the start of things continuing to get bigger and better and bring back the art of the illustrated poster, which is something I've been championing for a long time now.
Well, now it's back for The Last Jedi, obviously. It's going to hopefully see that come back.
The reaction from the fans has been so heartfelt. It's been so well received. And I think an illustrated poster has a lot more heart within it. Like there's something cold sometimes about a photo montage. Whereas when it's been touched by hand and every character has been illustrated, it's kind of, and the composition maybe has been...
There's more time and love being put into it.
It kind of feels like it's been touched by something more than just a computer, so... And it's evident in people's responses to this one, in this last 5 days that it's kind of been live out there, that it's definitely, people are really excited, so I'm really happy.
Well, as you know, I keep saying I was a big fan of that poster. You're just located next to the Arrow?
I am at the Arrow stage there. They've invited me as a guest. They're a client of mine. I do cover artwork for Arrow Video. And there's more to come. They've been asking me to do a few more, so it's really exciting. Some really exciting projects.
And we can see more of your illustrations and everything in that.
Yep, I'm signing
area?
autographs over there, just under the Arrow banner up there. So if anyone wants to come over and say hi, feel free.
Well, let's have a big round of applause. And obviously, amazing artwork, so please go check it out.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing, Birmingham? Yeah? Who's excited for our special Space and Time Hour? Who wants to get some free stuff right now? I literally have boxes here I need to get rid of. So if you want some free stuff right now, you need to come across to the bus stage and I'm going to give it away. But at a cost, you've got to do something for me and it'll be fun. Now, who feels like they are up for doing a challenge? Who feels like they're... Come on then, young sir, you can come up. Samurai Sword Guy, you can come up there as well. And you can come up. Don't worry, I'll get you next, okay? So the three of you stand here. Now, what I want to do is, because it's Star Wars and Space and Time Hour, I want to hear your best, yes, Yoda, you shall speak. Okay? No pressure, but I'm the best. So, I want you to go, use the Force, you shall. Do you think you can do that? You can have a shot? Do the best you can. Are you ready?
Use the Force, you can.
I can, he's right. And you ready?
I can't.
Just go, yes, do that.
Yes.
Good enough for me. And finally, your impression?
Use the sauce, you shall.
Use the sauce! Are you thinking about your chips on the way home? Eat chips I shall. I like ketchup. Yeah? Okay, who thinks number one should get a box? Who thinks number two should get the box? Who thinks number three? I think number three might slightly have it. So what I'll do is you can have the box there. It doesn't have any ketchup in, so don't be disappointed. And I should have... Oh, I'm in luck. You can have one of the last Mr. Beans there as well, so that way you don't go away empty-handed. So well done, round of applause for them. I've still got more boxes. Who wants some more free stuff here at the bus stage? Who wants some free stuff? You're in cosplay, you can come up. Who else is dressed up? I want people dressed up. Right, come on, you dressed up. And Superman here, you come dressed up as well. Right. Are you ready? I think we need to do more Yoda impressions because we are going to speak to Kylo Ren in a second. May not be the real Kylo Ren, but I had to say that officially, but it's Kylo Ren, but it's not. Okay, are you ready to do your best Yoda impression? Go, yes! Can you do that? Go on.
I don't know.
You don't know. Can you go,
I don't know.
You don't know, okay. We've got a confused Yoda, that is good enough for me. Right, let's hear your best Yoda impression. Yes. Yeah, I know we're doing Yoda, but I actually want to hear the impression. Yes. All right, that was your impression. Okay, and finally.
I just want to say, like, you shouldn't have brought a voice actor on stage.
Well, you've just set yourself up to fail because no one's going to vote for you now.
Say that.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yes.
You do voice work, do you?
Yeah.
Aldi's hiring. Right, who thinks number 1? Who thinks number 2? Who thinks the very talented voice actor? You got a few sympathy votes there. I think, you know what, because I think I didn't trip. I think he was a bit embarrassed. I'll give you that. And I think, right, you can go have that. Now, I think we need to do a vote now for the actual 2 Yoda impressions. Who thinks number 2? Who thinks number 1? Number 2? Number 1? Yes, that worked. You know what? You can have a My Geek box. There you go. And you know what? Don't go anywhere. I'm sure I've got more stuff I can give you. Would you like a Death Star beach ball? There you go. Knock yourself out. Don't throw it at anyone. Right. Shall we have an interview with Kylo Ren? Not the real Kylo Ren for official purposes. Right. Well, Kylo, could you come up? He's his usual happy self. Just grab a seat there. Hi. There's a microphone there if you want to say anything. So, hi, Kylo. Okay. So, are you enjoying Comic-Con so far? Great. So, The Last Jedi. Are you looking forward to The Last Jedi coming out in a few weeks? Oh, we've got a nod. We've got a nod from Kylo. That's a good start. I hear you're a fan of Rey. You just don't start using the Force. So, if you had to pick your favorite character in Star Wars, who would it be? Jar Jar Binks. Well, that's I just licked the mic. It wasn't that good. You know, wait a second. You didn't even polish your shoes? Do you think we should go get him some new shoes? You know what? Come with me, Happy Pants. We're going to have a walk over here, and we're going to go have a look at Pozu. We're going to get him some trainers and some footwear. So you're going to have to turn around a bit here. So we're going to have a bit of a walk around. So we're going to head over to the Pozu. Could you do me a favor and just grab the microphone that Kylo decided to boom very badly? Oh God. We've got an escort here as well. This is great. Okay, so let's head over to the Pozu. So there's some nice Rebel ones here if you want to have a look at those. Would you guys like to check some out as well? Go on, you get yourselves in there. Tell them you know me. They'll make you pay extra. So, yeah, we have Pozu here, and we have the lovely Kate here who's going to speak to us as well. How are we doing?
Hey, how's it going?
So, what can you tell me about Pozu? Now, you know what, I'm going to say this now. I am getting wrong off everybody who knows me because I've been saying the same line of, oh my God, these are comfy. Why are they so comfy?
Oh, that's a really good question. We make all of our shoes with a shoe mattress, so they are the comfiest things you'll ever wear. It sounds ridiculous, but it's true.
Now, what are they lined with? What do you use to line the soles with?
It's a natural latex sole and cork and rubber.
Wow, so that sounds really comfy. So what is the process behind making some of these shoes there?
So all the shoes are handmade in Portugal. We use sustainable materials, ethical manufacturing practices, organic cotton canvas, eco microfiber, and yeah, they're just really bespoke and individually made.
Wow, that's awesome. So if people wanted to order some online, whereabouts would they go to find these?
www.pozu.com, and that's PO-ZU.
Awesome. And just specially for us here at MCM, you have a special discount code as well, and I believe it's MCM?
Yes, I believe that's the case.
Yep, I believe so. And if you want to buy them today as well, you can get £10 off. How's Kylo doing? Have we picked something? Kylo just doesn't look happy whatsoever. What about you, Stormtroopers? Do you think that you'd fit into any of these? Honestly, you just can't get the staff these days, you know what I mean? But thank you for talking to us today about Pozu. Oh, we've got a Death Star one here. Is that more your fitting? I hear your granddad loved them. Too soon? No? He's going to go cry now. He's going to have his little Kylo fit in the corner. But thank you for speaking to us. You can find more about Pozu on the website. They've got some lovely brands, Rebel ones. My favourites, the BB-8 ones, which I've been wearing. I just absolutely love them. They're great. So thank you for talking to us and look forward to seeing you at future cons.
Oh, thank you.
Right, you know what? I'm going to head back now because we have another guest. Bye, Kylo. You coming with as well? No? Oh, okay. You just put her on then. So forget them there. So now we're going to head back, and we've got another little guest here. Notice how seamless this is, ladies and gentlemen. It's like we planned it or something. You got a microphone there? There you go. So we next have the person that made... Actually, Kylo, come here a second. Come here. And I think there's another microphone here. You might be sat in it there. Or have I hidden it? No. There we go. Just... You stashed it. It's all right. So this lady here, called Odd Togs, is the one that designed and made this Kylo Ren. And I think, you know what, just to show that he isn't a mean person, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
There we go. So, illusion's just been broken there, hasn't it? Yeah, but doesn't he look great, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. And I think we'll have a big round of applause for Kylo and the two Stormtroopers for getting involved as well. That was absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. You may leave and go take over the universe. Thank you very much, Kylo. So, hello.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Sunday Comic Con. How's everyone doing, really?
I am absolutely knackered. How are you guys doing? Is everyone starting to get that I'm starting to get tired feel on a Sunday? It's a good job we've got lots of seats here at the bus stage. If you're tired, wink, wink. Did that work?
No.
No. So, starting off, saying we've just had Kylo on stage, how much work goes into making the Kylo outfit?
Quite a lot.
That's what we're going with, just quite a lot.
Yeah, quite a lot. It starts with a two-piece pleated set to get the sleeves, and there's a whole under tunic, which is hours and hours of making of hand setting pleats that never get seen. So yeah, it takes to do an entire set maybe a week.
But those are like working full days though as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's work. I'm a full-time costume designer. I literally play dress up for a living. So I design and make Star Wars costumes. I do all sorts of bits and pieces for cosplay, for charity reenactors. I do original design stuff as well for stage and screen and bits and pieces. So yeah, we'll quite literally sew for food.
Yeah. So we'll look at some of the photos of those in a second. And so the Kylos are very, very popular right now, aren't they?
Yeah, my Kylo in the US actually just got cleared for Outer Rim with the 501st, which goes through, means he can do like paid events for the 501st, for LucasArt and Lucasfilm and so on. So that was a fairly like...
a wow moment.
Yeah, like, that's the kind of thing you want to find out at 3 o'clock in the morning when there's no one online to tell, except you.
Now, we might actually see the Kylo there very soon in a few weeks in London. Is that correct?
He's doing some of the premieres and stuff like that, just bits and pieces. He gets everywhere, really. Just, yeah. I'm not sure which premiere you're doing, but... Doing bits and pieces in London.
Yeah, but what's it like knowing that something you've made is being recognised and being asked to go to these bigger, like huge events? What's that like?
Mostly it's I kind of crop up, go, yay! I did a thing. It's proving popular. It's paying my mortgage, and then I sit there and look at my working pile and cry for a bit.
Now,
yeah.
You have a bit of a backlog of Kylos as well. You'd thought the film was coming out in a few weeks.
I hope he dies in the next film. I really do.
So, what of our cosplays and costumes? Because you do it where people can request things and they send you kind of photos for references. So, what is the whole process? If someone wanted something made by you, so for example, if I wanted my own, I don't know, Superman outfit, okay, what would be the first steps?
First one is which Superman, and referencing and going through, finding out what's going to be the best fabric process, getting measurements. I custom draft everything to personal measurements.
See, I think I've got the build and looks of Henry Cavill, so I was thinking maybe that one. What do you mean it's a lie? I look just like Henry Cavill. It's all the working out I do. Yeah. No?
David Tennant sometimes on a good day.
Maybe. It's the hair. It's the hair. So, okay then, David Tennant suit. What would I have to do if I wanted a David Tennant suit from you?
Pay a lot of money.
Okay. Let's say that MCM have just given me a big check to say thank you for all the work I've done today.
It's custom-made fabrics as well, again. So, as with the Kylo, and it's a whole process of fittings and pattern drafting. There's a lot of costume commissioners, and some of them are extremely good. But what sets me apart is the fact that I am a trained pattern drafter as well. So I make all of the patterns from scratch, which is quite an involved process, but it means that you get an absolutely perfect fit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I do, and then go through the making stage, which involves more fittings and more tears and unpicking and swearing and throwing it against the wall, because anybody who's ever made a costume will attest to this. There is just certain rage that goes into these.
Now you've actually made. I'm right in thinking what you're wearing right now is custom. You've made that yourself.
Yeah, this is one of mine. I had a spare few hours in the studio and apparently worked too much. But yeah, this was a 50s style steel-boned bodice with a full skirt in a Star Wars fabric with Kylo Ren on it. She says, dying a little inside. So yeah.
So what you're trying to get is there's a lot of work into costume making if you want to do it right.
There is. I mean, I'm very lucky in that I'm supported with my own. I have my own studio space. I have industrial equipment at my disposal. This is my full-time job. So I am very, very lucky in that I have that I am able to basically play dress up and go to work in my pajamas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong for onesie. Now, before we say goodbye, if I wanted to contact you to find out how I could get one of these costumes or the Kylos, which I know you love making right now,
so
the backlog.
So much. I do original design stuff as well. That's kind of my thing at the moment, is like female versions of male characters, for example, inspired by design. So there was a Victorian Harley Quinn kicking around yesterday. That was one of mine. Victoriana's a big love of mine as well.
Yeah. So where would we find you on social media?
I am Odd Togs on literally everything. I am on Instagram, Etsy, Google+, Facebook, the whole freaking thing. There is, damn it. I am Odd Togs on the same.
And there's photos of when you've been making things. You've got previous examples of work that people have done.
Absolutely everything. Yeah, I'm also on oddtogs.co.uk, but it's basically I make Kylos and that's about it. The best place to look at past work I've done is Facebook and Odd Togs. Instagram is another great platform at the minute, and Etsy. I'm selling quite a bit through Etsy at the moment. It's been quite good.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for chatting to us about Kylo and the other costumes you've done. And let's hear it for Odd Togs.
Oh.
Now, don't go anywhere, guys, because in about 2 minutes, I'm going to be giving away loads more free stuff. And we will have the one and only Anthony Daniels, C3PO, will be here today. The only stage he's been on, I believe, so this is your one opportunity to meet Anthony Daniels, C3PO, so don't go anywhere. Hello? I'm back. Did you miss me? No! You did. I like your Wonder Woman outfit. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next few minutes, we are going to have the one and only C-3PO here on stage, nowhere else, here on the Buzz stage. So if you're a Star Wars fan, you want to stick around here. If you're a Doctor Who fan, we have Pearl Mackie straight after as well. But what I like to do while we wait to make things more fun and interesting, who wants free stuff? Let's try that again, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants free stuff? We're getting the idea. Now, what should I give away? What would be relevant to who's coming up next? Let me have a look. Is there anything relevant here at all that might be about Anthony Daniels? Any guesses? What do you think? It is that pop. How did you guess? Did I make it obvious? It is a C-3PO. Would anyone like to win a C-3PO pop? No? Well, I'm not hearing any noise. Does anyone want to win a C-3PO pop? Now, I like picking on people in costume or dressed up. Now, who's dressed up? Right, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn. Who else is dressed up? If you just stand here. Got a nice little troop going on here. Come on then, you can come have a shot. No? Yes? Pikachu, come on then. Right, we have one more. One more. If you jump on, you can't use your force powers on me. It doesn't work, Qui-Gon. You will give me this pop. No, I won't. No, I won't. Right, if you just jump there, go on. There we go. Right. What I want to see you, because obviously C-3PO is a droid, a robot. So I want to see your best robot dancing. Now, Dale, I don't know if we're going to have a bit of music playing as we do this at all. I want to see your best robot dancing to a bit of music. Now, audience participation is expected. So if you're doing the robot, you need to join in. Are we ready to do the robot, ladies and gentlemen? Is David Bowie ready to do the robot? Dance that magic dance, my friend. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see your best robots. And remember, you guys are going to pick whoever's going to win the C-3PO pop. Are you ready? Let's see your robots. Let's go for it. Come on, let's give him a clap. He's trying to force push my TV screen. Last 30 seconds to impress us. Come on, we want to see some good robots going on here. And you guys have got to pick who is the best robot before Anthony Daniels comes up on stage. It's C-3PO pop is up for grabs here. Right, I think we will call it quits there. So, what we are going to do is we are going to do a crowd vote on who we think is the best. So, who thinks number 1? There we go. Who thinks number 2? Oh, brilliant. Number 3? Qui-Gon. 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 No, just stay. You can stay. And Pikachu. We'll do that one more time very quickly. Are you ready? It's going to have to be quick here. Number 1. Number 2. We got 4 then, by the way. How many of those we got left? Right. Well, number 2, sorry. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. I think number 2 got it there, so there you go. But guys, don't go anywhere. As a little extra, and as for joining in, there's a free cinema ticket at Cineworld. So they've given us some tickets, so you can go see a film of your choice for free. So thank you very much for joining there. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's big it up. So, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for the main man himself? You know what? I want us to start chanting Star Wars. Do you think we can do that? So on 3, I want to hear you chanting Star Wars. 1, 2, 3. Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, keep chanting. Oh, he's not going to come up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, huge, massive round of applause for C-3PO himself, Anthony Daniels. How are you doing? Good afternoon. How are you doing? There's a microphone just there for you, sir.
And you'll notice that my microphone is actually identified with a yellow or gold tape. I think that's perfect. How are you all doing? Are you having a nice time?
Yes, it's brilliant. Thank you.
I think so. I think it's one of the best conventions I've ever been to. Are you wearing a Doctor Who thing?
Yes.
Yes, I'm Star Wars. You understand that? Mind you, when I was a kid, I was actually nervous of the Daleks. You know, back in the day, it was a much more innocent time. Do you remember? Do you remember the Daleks? And they were a bit scary.
They were, yeah.
Because then we didn't know that they were made out of a sink plunger and all that kind of thing. But one of the things I like is you can do that at home. You can make something. And some of the best costumes here today have been made by people themselves. I haven't gone and bought a stormtrooper outfit or whatever. But I'm here to be interviewed, and I'm very afraid. Is that okay?
Of course it is. If you just want to stand there and chat, you do what you want. We just love Anthony, don't we, guys?
Well, forgive me. I've been
Yeah, just chugging off the stage.
all day, so I'm going to sit down. Have you had a good time here? I think so. I think it's really been one of the best. What do you think? You had a good time?
I think it's been absolutely brilliant. The crowds have been absolutely loving it, and you've been very, very popular.
I have. Well, I think it's 3PO who's popular, really, but it's lovely. And I have really enjoyed meeting so many fans here today, because everybody has been really nice. And, you know, what I love is the age group. People older than me are enjoying Star Wars. People younger than you are enjoying Star Wars. It's right across the board, so I'm very happy.
Well, you're very lucky in the fact that you've been in every Star Wars that's been released so far.
It is amazing, because do you know that I turned down the job interview? Do you know that? I refused to go and meet George Lucas because back in 1975, because I thought it would be silly to be a robot in a science fiction film. Can you believe it? Wouldn't I be upset now if I wasn't part of Star Wars? So there's a lesson to all the young people. Just take every chance you can get, okay? And who knew that Star Wars... Oh, I'm being threatened by Kylo Ren from here. Oh, he's just lit up his lightsaber. I'm going to sit down again.
When you hear him speak, he's not as threatening.
All right.
Should I even tell you his real name's Andy? It just kind of ruins it. You're welcome.
Does anybody here have... Because what I like about this place, it's so calm. It's so restful, so quiet. So we can have a really intimate conversation. Not. Does anybody have a question they would like to ask me? I have been here and I have to sort of run away shortly, but if anybody has got a question, and here is a big Star Wars fan. What's your name?
Damien.
David, did you have a question for me?
Yes.
What is your question?
Why is the suit itchy?
Is my suit itchy? Is my suit itchy? Ah, yes. One reason I never go on holidays by the seaside, under the palm trees and everything, is because once you have worked on Tatooine, where it's basically all sand and dust, I will not describe how itchy it is when all the sand goes in the wrong places. It's not a thing you want to do. So it is itchy. Good question. Question over here, was there? Yeah, young lady here. What's your name?
Otogs.
What?
Otogs.
Botox. I thought you said Botox, and I was going to get worried.
So they rebuilt the suit between the original trilogy and the new films that we're seeing now. How does it feel to work in something like that?
The original suit, it took 6 months to make, and it didn't really work. They ran out of time. It didn't fit together. For the Empire Strikes Back, they made little adjustments, and we've done that each movie. For the latest film, they actually entirely... J.J. Abrams rang me up and said, would you just like to do the voice in the next movie? And I said, no, I have to be in the suit. And he said, quite right. But I said I would like a new suit. And what they did was 3D print it. So it's actually made out of a kind of plastic. And it means you can change things a little more easily. So with a head that looks the same, it used to take half an hour to put on the head. Now it takes 8 seconds. Which means after I can take it off again. Well, obviously I can't. Somebody has to take it off for me, because I'm like a baby in that costume. So they have made very kindly and at great expense various adjustments. Good question. Yes. What's your name?
My name's Callum. When it was still canon, did you ever read the expanded universe?
When it was canon, did I ever?
Did you ever read the expanded universe when it was canon?
I'm sorry, I'm moving away from a loudspeaker there. Did I ever read? No, because I get confused enough with who's a Jedi, who's a goodie and a baddie. You know, it's taken me a long time to get into it. I did do some of the readings of the Timothy Zahn books, but again, I got confused who Captain Thrawn was, and did I actually care who he was? No, not so much. I have enough effort being 3PO, you know, without. Just come over here, young man. So we've got somebody who's a kind of ninja warrior. Come here. There we are. What's your name?
Ellis.
Ellis. Just turn around, Ellis. Do you have a question?
What was your favourite Star Wars movie?
What was yours?
Return of the Jedi.
That had Ewoks in it.
Yeah, they're my favourite characters.
You like Ewoks? Yeah. Who likes Ewoks? Who thinks they're better boiled lightly and then deep fried? Yes. You see these discerning grown-ups around here. The Ewoks were meant to be fully animated faces and that they would have character. They ended up just being these... I won't go on. But I'm glad you liked them. My favorite movie was Episode 4. Who liked Episode 4 the best? Yeah, I agree. Who liked Episode 1?
Who loves Jar Jar Bing?
How dare you use that word? You vile man.
Someone had to say it.
Somebody did, and it wasn't me, okay. No, Ahmed Best did a terrific job as Jar Jar. He should be really proud of what he did. Who liked The Force Awakens? Force Awakens. Who liked Rogue One? How about my starring role in Rogue One? Wasn't it brilliant? That was so hard to keep a secret because everybody said, "Are you in it?" And I would go, "I don't like to tell fibs," so it was difficult. But good question. Somebody over here had a question. Just come here, little Spider-Man. Would you come here? Okay, Spider-Man. What is your question?
Who was your favourite clone trooper in the sequels? Or the prequels, I mean. Prequels.
Who was my favorite clone? Who was my favorite clone trooper? Who was yours?
My favourite is Commander Gree.
How funny, because that's my favorite too. Oh, wow. I tell you, you shouldn't let people, I mean, what a wonderful question. Young lady, come and stand here, would you? Yes. What a beautiful shirt. There we go. What's your question? What's your name?
Emily.
Emily. What's your question?
What do you know about the new Star Wars film?
I'm so glad somebody asked that because I just get rid of this iPad now.
Oh, you are truly from the dark side, aren't you? Putin has sent you to spy on me, hasn't he? I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a big, big secret. Oh, sit down. Yes, young lady, come here. What's your name?
Megan.
Megan. Just come here because there's a... Is your mum here?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, there we are. Wave at mum. Okay, Megan, what's your question?
Who was your favourite actor or actress to work with?
Oh, that's difficult because if I name somebody, you're going to say, "Oh, didn't like the others then." There have been so many actors I've worked with in all of these films. I suppose really my favorite was Sir Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi, because he was so nice to me. He was so kind, he was so supportive. He was just a terrific person and a terrific actor. But then you move on up over the years and, you know, Mark and Carrie, and then you come, and I'm just going through some of the people. And now I've got new favorites. Oscar is fantastic as Poe Dameron. Also Daisy Ridley, her first job, Star Wars. And one thing that's happened with the new movie is all these terrific actors now want to be a part of it. And that means I get to meet them. And there is Samuel L. Jackson saying, "I can't believe I'm in a scene with C-3PO." And I'm going, "I can't believe I'm in a scene with Sam Jackson." It's like mutual, because I'm part of everybody's childhood. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Am I a part of your childhood? Yeah. I love that. Thank you, Megan. Is there a yes, sir. Can you come here just because of the... What's your name, young man?
Gary.
Gary. And how long, just come here a bit. How long have you been a Star Wars fan?
Since the first film, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Since the opening?
I'm old enough to actually see it for the first run.
And what's the question?
My question was, can you tell us your favourite Carrie Fisher story that you're allowed to tell us?
The favourite Carrie story. What did amuse me? What did amuse me on The Force Awakens was that in every shot, pretty much in every shot, there is a can of Coca-Cola hidden behind a piece of scenery or a prop. So after a take was over, immediately her hand would go down. How she did it, I don't know. She was lovely, and yeah, what was strange was when I went to put my voice on this latest film, I had not thought about it, but I go in the studio and they put up the first scene, and suddenly there is Carrie looking at me, and it was quite a, smack in the face. You will enjoy her very much in the next film. Nice question.
Now, Anthony, I'm just... Oh, hi. Hiya.
Oh.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're coming actually towards the end of your little segment right now. Now, what I'd like to do, Cross just opposite there, have given me something, and they've given me a C3PO journal and pen for you to give away. Now, what I was thinking of doing is, because you've been getting loads of great questions, is there anybody's question that's really stood out to you that you'd like to give this little item to?
So what questions did we have? We had, what?
The Spider-Man.
I actually think, where is...
Spider-Man?
Yes.
Come here a second.
You're absolutely... Yeah, young man, please come here.
Yeah, no, come here. Come here.
Yeah.
Anthony.
It's all right, you're not going to get told off. Come and stand on the stage.
Well, come sit next to Anthony here.
Yeah. Because now we see your face, okay? And we liked your question so much, but we particularly liked the answer. Am I right? So look at this. You have got a beautiful Star Wars book with 3PO there and a gold pen. Is that cool?
Yes.
Yes. There we go.
Round of applause. And of course, thank you to everybody for all of your questions as well. We appreciate it. But even bigger round of applause for the man himself. Will be in The Last Jedi very soon, Anthony Daniels! Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because very soon we'll also be having our final guest of the show, Pearl Mackie, and I will also be giving away more free stuff. So don't go anywhere in the next few minutes. I'm going to be giving away as much as I can before the end of the show, so don't go anywhere. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Let's try that again. How are we doing? Who loves Doctor Who? Who's excited that Pearl is on her way right now? I love how people put the hand up. It's like, yeah, hi, how you doing? No, Pearl is on her way right now. Who's excited? How we doing? We okay? I'm now swapping mics, so I'm just being weird right now, and plus I'm also checking that microphone's ready for her to arrive. Who's excited? I know I am, at least. But who is here for Anthony Daniels? Yeah, how good was that? That is the best interview I've ever done in my life. I got to sit. It was great. It was great. I actually got to be like you guys. I got to sit there and enjoy everything. It was brilliant. But while we wait for Pearl Mackie, we're going to have to do this very, very quick. But who would like to win some stuff? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to base it on people in Doctor Who cosplay, because it seems only fair right now. Sorry, I'm afraid of no ghosts. Right, do we have some Doctor Who cosplayers? Right, 3 there. First Doctor, and you can come along as well. So, we'll have you 5 up, very quick guys, because as soon as Pearl comes, we're going to stop. So if you want to win something right now. So, what we're going to do, just stand in front of the stage here. Now, I'm going to say something. My favourite Doctor is the 10th Doctor. So, what we're going to do, this isn't going to help you win, well, it might help you win. I want to hear your best Alonzi. Okay? So I only like Tennant because I usually have the hair as well, and I've got the full suit, and that is a nice suit. Now, your best Alonzi, then you guys are going to vote for the best Doctor. Are we ready? Okay, so let's hear your best Alonzi. Alonzi. Not bad. Someone's been practicing in the mirror, that's for sure. And the next one? Alonzi. Not bad again. This is getting interesting. This is going to be tough. Alonso. All right, he's having a bit of dynamic content there. And here we go. Alonzi. Very nice. And your turn.
Alonzi.
She got some sass. Right, who thinks number 1? Who thinks number 2? Who thinks number 3? Who thinks number 4? Who thinks number 5? Okay, number 5, there you go. Thank you very much, guys. Would you like to take a seat? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the main attraction is here. Pearl Mackie, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it! Come on, keep it going, guys. There you go.
Hello, how you doing?
Please take a seat.
Thank you very much.
How we doing?
Yeah, all right, thanks. How are you?
I'm not bad. I'm just knackered. I was quickly rushing through that, just ready for you. Can you do it? How good's your Alonzi?
My Alonzi.
Yeah, how good is it? Can you do a good Alonzi?
Alonzi? No?
Did you think I should give her a prize as well? Go on then, you can have a
stop,
prize
really?
as well.
No.
Well, there you go. That's yours now. Take that away.
For me, what is it?
It's just got loads of geeky stuff in. You can check it out later on.
Oh my
it's
God.
All sealed.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was a really good Alonzi, wasn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah? So thank you very much for joining us.
Wonder Woman. Hiya. Thank you for having me.
No,
Having a lovely
it's
time.
great.
I'm a little bit end of day 2 of a Comic-Con, so forgive me if I get a little bit tongue-tied.
That is fine.
I've been talking all day.
It's because you're so popular. Everyone just loves to see you.
Oh, it's been lovely. Everyone's so friendly here as well. Can I come back?
Do we want her back?
Yeah? Will you have me?
Yeah, I've noticed you've been
Good.
going to a few cons around the country as well. It's been
I have
great.
done a few, yeah.
Because you're up in my local town recently, Newcastle.
I was in your local town,
I know.
yes.
I tried to come see you, but you're so busy, so I thought, you know what, I'll wait.
Oh,
I'll
and
wait.
here we are.
And here
now
we
we've
are.
got a little personal audience with. So,
I know. And they absolutely love you.
They are lovely. Got
Now,
some very exciting costumes going on as well. Great cosplay. Got Bill over there. Nice.
where's the
Loving
bill?
it. Oh, yeah,
Nice.
bringing it.
I like that. You know what? Come here.
Yeah, look at
There you
that.
go. You can have that as well. Congratulations.
Brilliant.
There we go. Sorry. Well, let's get back to you.
It's all right, no worries.
So, well, this says something to me because you were only on for 1 season, including the Christmas episode.
Yes, indeed.
So you had the toughest job of trying to win the public over
I
as the
know,
companion.
it was just in and out, really, wasn't it?
Mm.
But
Did you know that from the get-go? Did you know it was going to be one season?
Yeah,
or?
well, I mean, I knew that they were changing the showrunner, so you know, I mean, it's basically it's up to them what they do with their new series, you know, and they've got a new team. I mean, it's what Stephen did when he came in, you know, it's sort of, yeah. I mean, you kind of expect that. I mean, it's a shame, but I loved Series 10. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but
well, loved it.
Yay, good. I'm very
Because I
pleased.
know a lot of fans, like when they get new companions, they either love them or hate them. But the one thing I've noticed with Bill, everyone just instantly warmed to her.
Oh yeah, I mean, the response was yes. Excuse me, getting tongue-tied as I promised I would. There you go, not letting you down. Yeah, it's the response was pretty overwhelmingly positive from the get-go, which is amazing, really. You know, I mean, it's such a well-loved show, and you know, everyone sort of has their own favorite doctor or favorite companion. But it was really lovely to see the responses from Bill. I mean, even from the initial trailer, and then from episode 1, everyone seemed to love her, which is great because I do too.
Now, would love to have you back in some capacity.
Oh yeah.
And obviously, you're back. I think it's official. You're back in the Christmas episode.
It is official, yes. Officially true. It is true.
Can we expect to see you much in the episode, or is it going to be very similar to what Karen Gillan did, just like a little cameo, or you're not allowed to say it all?
I'm not allowed to say.
I knew that. I knew you were going to say that.
It's good though. I think you'll like it. I
It
can say that. There's snow. Hey, bit of snow on Christmas Day. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. Yeah, Wonder Woman's into that. Yes.
Can you give us, you know, because I know you've got to be very careful with spoilers.
I have, yeah.
So let's try something clever. Can you give us 5 words to describe the Christmas episode? It could be 5 random words or a sentence of 5. Really pushing for the spoilers here, aren't I?
Okay. I was going to try and do something really clever there, but it's not enough words.
No, go for it. If you want to do that, do that.
It's the Doctor Who Christmas special. That was 6 words, 5 words, 4 words, I don't know. Some words. It was a little sentence.
You're just not going to give me anything, are you?
I'm not. No. I mean, there's 2 Doctors. There's 2 TARDISes. You know that. I'm in it. Mark Gatiss is in it.
And David Bradley.
And got David Bradley playing the first Doctor. That's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Did everyone see the Children in Need clip that came out the other day?
Yeah. What did you think? No. You didn't see it?
It's because you've been here.
Well, you better go home and Google it then, didn't you?
It's really good. Now, did you get... Again, it's spoilers, so I'll try and word this the right way, but did you get to interact with David Bradley on and off set much?
Yes.
I'm trying, guys.
I did.
So what I'd like to know, if you're given the opportunity to come back as Bill, if Chris decides that he'd love Bill to come back with Jodie, would you be interested in that at all?
I mean, I love playing Bill, and, you know, I've loved being on Doctor Who, so, I mean, you know, we have to see if the schedules work out, but you know, I wouldn't be opposed to coming back for a little journey, a little adventure, you know, I mean, I've loved it. It's been such an amazing job. I wouldn't like to rule it out, but, you know, also no pressure on Chris. You know,
we'll pressure
let him do
him.
his thing.
Do we want to see her back?
Well, thank you very much.
So just let Chris
We'll have to
know
see what
all of
happens.
these people want you back. All right?
If you could write your names on a list for me, then.
We'll start tweeting them. Everyone start tweeting. Bring back Pearl.
Oh, no, don't.
So one thing I also loved about the character you played is the impact it had on the LGBT community.
Yeah.
And the one thing I've been speaking to friends about this as well, I loved how downplayed it was and it wasn't made a big deal. But
That was really important to me as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think when they said that Bill was going to be a lesbian, I was like, this is brilliant. But, you know, I really don't want her to be, like, grappling with her sexuality or for her to have to, like, come out to the Doctor as this big thing. You know, I was like, I don't think that's that's not the representation I want to give people. You know, I think it's really important that she's just happy with her sexuality and really comfortable with it, and it's just part of her. But, you know, not the most interesting or important or foregrounded part of her. And that's the way they handled it. And I was really happy that, you know, that's the way the guys addressed it, because I think that's what we need. You know, that's the kind of representation that is needed. It's not, you know, I don't walk around being like, hey, I'm mixed race. You know, like, you don't need that kind of representation. It's important to, you know, people's sexuality, people's skin color, people's, you know, diversity is important, but it's important not to be, you know, isolated for it.
Yeah, I think you handled the part as well. Yeah, I think a round of applause for that. Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers.
Were you worried at all, like how your character would come across? Because obviously the Who fandom is very, very tough at times.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think I didn't really have time to. I was saying this to someone that I met at the desk earlier. I didn't have time to, think about that very much. It was the whole thing was sort of such a whirlwind. And then I finished. I was doing a play before I started Doctor Who, and I finished that on Saturday night. And then drove down to Cardiff on Sunday and then started filming Doctor Who on Monday morning. So there was really not much time to think about, the whole sort of expectation of it. And it's so full on, and it's such a, such a sort of intense hands-on experience, especially filming episode 1, which I was pretty much in every scene. So there was not much time to think about that, which was good, because I think, had I had time to think about the pressure, it might have been a lot more scary, really. But hello. We've got some new people who have joined us. I met them earlier. Hello.
Get involved.
Hi.
You've been stood on that side. You just want to make eye contact, don't you? I always spot a pond.
I see your game. Very good, though.
Very
worked.
smart.
It worked, didn't
around.
it? It worked.
Hi, pond. You know what? Come along, pond. Come along, pond.
Come on.
Come along. You can come say hi. You've made that much effort to walk all the way around. Come say hi at the Pearl.
Hello again. How you doing? Here, do you want the key box?
Go on, take it. There you go.
You're welcome.
A round of applause there.
Hey. Excellent cosplay as well. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, we'll prefer Pearl Mackie's companion, really.
I bet you say that to all the companions, don't you, when they're here?
Do you know you're my first companion?
Really? Oh my gosh, I feel very honoured.
The honour is all mine. We're getting a bit weird here. Right, let's move on to the next question.
Let's move it on.
So,
it's a Sunday.
I'm kind of doing this in the backwards order, but how did the part of the companion come about? I know in previous companions have had code names for the part. Were you told straight away as the companion, or did you go in blind, think it was just a random acting part?
No, I thought when I was first put up for it, it was something called Meantown, which is an anagram of Woman 10, who is the woman in the 10th series, which is me.
Oh, wow.
Ah, yeah. So when I was first put up for it, I was just like, oh, this thing Meantown sounds pretty good. This character is quite exciting. But before I went to the audition, they did tell me it was to be the new companion to Doctor Who. And I was like, ha! I'm never going to get that, am I? Yeah, sure. I'll be like, that's a nice outing for me. It'll be a nice little day to say hello to Andy Pryor, who's the casting director. And she'll be like, hiya, oh, this is nice, cool. Maybe bear me in mind for future projects if you want. But, I mean, well, that didn't happen, did it?
No, we're now stuck here and we're so bad at it.
They gave me the job. I'm not sure why, but, I'm very pleased they did.
No, it's brilliant. I think in the amount of time you've had to develop the character and get in the public's hearts as well, you've done an amazing job with Bill. And we'd love to see you come back in the future as well. And we can't wait to see you in the Christmas episode.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming to MCM and seeing us all.
Well, I've had a lovely time. Thank you all for coming to see me. It's been really, really nice. Thank you. Oh, you're all great. It's really nice.
Well,
and
make
on a
sure
Sunday as well. It's the weekend and you come to see me.
Well, make sure you come back next year. We'd love to see you.
I will. I definitely will. Thank you very much for having me.
No. I think we need a huge round of applause for the one and only Pearl Mackie.
Thank you. Thank you. I will. I'm going to run. I've got to get on a train.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Pearl Mackie, come on. Bye-bye. Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for the buzz stage for MCM Birmingham. Thank you very much for everyone that's came and sat down, everyone that's got involved, all the competitions and giveaway. We will be back very soon, hopefully next year, the next MCM. But from us here at the buzz stage, thank you very much. Thank you to all the guests. Thank you very much, MCM Birmingham.